There we go. Hello, everybody. This is Spring Brookline 2023, and here we are at the entrance with Paul Dumont manning the gate. But so it looks like it's a pretty well-attended show. We have quite a number of people milling about, but just going to do a quick tour of all the tables and see what kind of stuff is available. Whoops. And we have some nice RCA transoceanic style radios. And this is Roger's table here. And there's his son Kyle. And we have quite a number of good radios. And we have, whoops, price on everything. Now, is this a deal or is this a deal? Because Roger restores his radio, so you're bound to get something good out of this. Don't mind the people, everybody. Hey, Chuck, you're on video. And so we're just going to walk down and do a walkthrough, see what we have here. We have a variety of older radios and old microphone. And what else do we have here? Here's John Weatherall. Hello, John. Welcome back to us. Welcome back to Spring Brookline.
Oh, yeah.
Dodging the rain.
Yeah, well, I'm here every year, and as long as I'm set up outside, it's not going to rain.
That's right. Well, thank you for coming, because it means that you actually saved us from the weather.
Okay.
All right. Wow, you bring some good stuff again, as always. Various transistor radios.
Yeah, some good stuff. Some collectible stuff. Some junk.
Well, you got to have a little junk in the.
Yeah.
Remember, as the old saying goes, one man's trash is another man's treasure, right?
Absolutely.
And see what else we got here. We've got some old radios.
Sun works in
electric boat. Yeah, that's out of Groton too.
Well-attended show we have
They do
here.
the submarines. Everything is nuclear powered now. They even have drones.
Here's Ross Hochstrasser's table. Hello, Ross. How are you?
Hey, how you doing, John?
Doing all right. Just doing a quick video here of what we got. So people can see what they're missing for those who chose to stay home for fear of the rain.
Yeah, it's not raining.
No, it's actually quite good.
But we need it, don't we?
We do need it, but don't start.
I'm not starting. No, it's supposed to rain. It's supposed to
See what we got
start
here.
down
Pardon me
south
here. Various
and
test
end up
equipment.
this way. Probably won't be till this afternoon.
And we have this one vendor who always sells all sorts of parts for restoring your radio or various plugs, clips, whatever you need. This gentleman is always here every year.
I've got to build it.
How about this guy?
On the bag, or you also?
How about a 12
go
volt
down.
transformer?
Down the aisle here, there's quite a number of outdoor vendors and tailgaters despite the threat of rain, but it's supposed to hold off until around noon, so if we're lucky. Now here's some very early radios here that are well worth looking at. We have here a Trago radio from, I believe, Kansas City, Missouri. How interesting. We have a Globe. And you have this interesting Zenith front end. And moving right down the line here. We have a host of some vintage tube radios. Here, varying types. And lots of early transistor radios. So if anyone, this gentleman restores these early Zeniths.
You take 5 for the Paytex?
There's a wide variety of these early transistor radios that are portable. These Zeniths are really quite nice. Here we move on to some more unusual tabletop radios. Here's a beautiful Zenith chair side table radio. Moving along, Paul LeBoy's table. Here's a B&O receiver, really quite nice. Probably from the early mid-70s, I say. And He's also restored these True Tone radios, and here's a Crosley Model 124 coming up here that he's restored. Paul does beautiful work, so what you get is a fine piece of craftsmanship. Here's a Philco 90. And here's this beautiful Grundig satellite radio with case that he did sell. Lucky guy, but guess where we got it? Got a rare radio in terms of having the full, complete case. And here's a beautiful Philco. Look at that. Paul did all the woodwork on this. He does beautiful work. And here's some nice radios from Ferris Fender. Here is a Zenith Bullseye table radio. Here's the Crosley American Overseas popular radio with a very large dial face. Really quite nice. Hi, how are ya? And Ken Silvestri's table. There's a wide variety of radios that he does restore. Oh, that's quite all right. Yeah, it's actually a fire tablet.
I would have bought a lot more,
You like the old style batteries? It's always fun to see. We have old telephones. And of course we have vintage hi-fi equipment of varying types. So there's radios and vintage electronics for everybody, from the earliest days of radios to modern electronics that people used to have and now just resorted to streaming their audio on their computer or their tablet or iPhone. So we have a wide variety of vintage radios, various ephemeral clocks. This is Art Bevilacqua's table. Here we have a automatic radio receiver that was actually made in Boston, actually maybe in Medford. So this is a local radio from New England.
10-inch model. It's not a 10-inch?
Here we have a Zenith Transoceanic radio. And here's an unusual Telefunken reel-to-reel. I think it's a Model 87, but I'm doing this from memory.
Yeah, I know.
Unusual, and you don't see these very often. My dad had the exact same one when I grew up.
Heat kit.
There were two guys from Providence.
Is yours? No. Oh. Can I just take it? Works a bit. That's cute.
Yeah, we have a variety of vacuum tubes available for sale for television, radios. The Zenith Transoceanic radio, and of course a tube holder for parts, a classic Zenith component toolbox. And here's both unusual consoles. Let's see here. Here's a Silvertone, and here's a Philco. like I said, you can find just about something for everybody at these shows. You name it, it's bound to be found somewhere. Here we have some record players and some chassis and a wide range of vintage electronics and chassis here. Look at that old television chassis. Look at those tubes in there. Just have a look. You can imagine that stuff, whether that could even be picked up by one person would be remarkable.
Oh yeah.
We have a variety of transceivers. Bruce Burgess is selling. These are Collins. So these are pretty nice units. Gary Norman. These have your name written all over them. Okay, now we go indoors here. And this is where all the good stuff is, because most vendors who are worried about the weather will assuredly go indoors and pay a little extra money for an indoor table for the keep their radios protected. Okay, there we go. Easy time here. Here at the club we always do a radio contest, and this time around is Emerson is the theme. So we have an amazing selection of contestants here, starting with this Emerson 350 long wave and this beautiful set of model 811s that Ken Silvestri has entered. These are one of every color, it looks like. Here's another 541. Here's the famous Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs radio. Beautiful, extremely rare. And the 1936 Model 108. By another. And here's a beautiful Emerson 510 that Bob Harris, our president, restored. Beautiful job, because it was a basket case before. In fact, here's the before-after photos. So Bob did a beautiful job here. Our radio contest chairman, Paul Rochelot. Hello, Paul. Thank you very much for running this. And here we have test equipment. There are various entrants. That's the other category, Emerson and test equipment. It's pretty cool, huh? This unit here was apparently at White Sands, New Mexico.
That's okay, sorry.
I only
stuck
assume
up
it
behind
glows
you.
in the dark at night. Howdy, Jim. How are you?
On television again.
That's right. This,
Yeah, Mark, good to see you
and
again.
WJOE, Joe Coco's table was always our source for restoration parts, resistors, capacitors, power cords, dial lights. He's our source.
I'd rather be sure, to be honest.
And there's Joe Arceau, right here, Joe Coco.
It's got it completely all stacked on top of each other.
Yeah, Joe has lots of parts, lots of stuff. For you who need to restore your radios, he's the man to go to.
Are there? Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 ones. I think that's how they look the same.
Vintage telephones, test equipment. Pardon the people here, folks, but it's well attended, so I sort of have to dodge the crowds here. Is there someone on the opposite end?
Hey.
Hey, how's it going, Hugh?
Oh, nice to see you.
Good to see you, man.
How's everything?
I'm just doing a little filming here.
I gotcha.
I'll catch up with you a little later. I saw
Okay.
your table there. I
Yeah,
said,
back there in the corner.
great. Someone was looking at your one of your amplifiers there. Was it? I didn't even notice what it was. Was it a Bogan or?
No, I'm I'm way back in the corner
Yeah.
with the blue Benz. Mercedes.
Okay, now I have to look. Yeah, it
next
was.
to George.
Yeah.
There's a Scott tuner over there.
Oh, maybe that's
Maybe
what it
that's
was.
what it was.
That's what it was. Yeah, there was someone who's playing around a lot. And it said it works a bit.
Yeah, I received a radio station with it when I turned it on, so that's my definition of works a bit.
All right. Well, that's something.
Yes. All right, whose table is this?
I'm not sure. We'll catch up with you later.
Yes, okay, good. Yes.
Got all sorts of books on vintage electronics. Howdy. Doing just a little video clip of everything here at the show. Got some unusually another Zenith Transoceanic, an early battery set. These unusual radiolas. Very early sets here. Radiola 2. Pretty cool. There's a table from former President Bruce Phillips.
So, it depends on if you care about the high bands or not.
And here is Tom Scarpelli, member secretary, in charge of membership, and President Bob Harris. Bob, I should say, Tom is our man for getting vacuum tubes for radios, televisions. Always very good deals, very fair.
So you don't add it to me.
Roland Burke.
Oh yeah.
His email address
Plus,
is
Tom
there.
restores radios,
$6 to
so you'll see some of his selection for sale.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I just
And got a great set of books on vintage radios, vintage electronics. This is all Roger's table here. And we have a nice Philco Hippo that's in really nice shape.
Gravity's going to be lower in my house when I got home. Got rid of some old big oscilloscopes.
And here's an unusual Brett's stereo radio. This is probably from the late 50s, early 60s. I even actually think it has a stereo multiplexer for FM.
no one needs radio.
Band radios. We got a variety of vintage solid state radios, as well as two.
The thing about these radios is, ever see leather radios? Leather,
Yeah.
and that works. I brought the one that works.
Pardon me there, Paul. I'm going to sneak by you here. Thank you, my friend.
Hey, Paul,
We have test equipment here for
since I'm a member
sale.
now, a
Radios,
good suggestion, just something for the
military telephones.
someone bringing.
Got a Grundig 2065 sitting behind here. Those are actually nice sounding radios. And for you vintage computer fans, one of the ways to get through your day with vintage digital equipment is still working. Take a look at this. Amazing. And here's a digital. It's old Deck Talk. It's actually up and running and booted up. It's pretty cool. Oh, the old Pong games. And I've got a huge variety of test equipment here. So look at just all the attendance here, everybody. I mean, it's just really well attended. Right, so going back to a lot more vintage tubes, early radio tubes here. Going back to the test equipment here. Various radios. Here's a nice Philco coming up here. Very nice. More test equipment. And of course, here's the Enigma Museum stand by our venerable Tom Barrera, who is our club expert on telegraph keys and crypto devices like the Enigma. He's restored many of these devices, and well, it's a rare commodity to find anybody who knows anything about this. And looking around, we have more stuff for sale. Got records, more vintage radios, tons of selection, plus transistor radios, test equipment. And an old vintage television, solid state. And TV is, there's nothing better than watching a Three Stooges on an old TV, just like we did as kids. Well, everybody, I hope this gives you a taste of the Brookline event in the springtime. I can tell you that there's a huge range of electronics available for you, whether it be for parts or restoration, whether you're looking for vintage early sets, looking for tube sets, looking for vintage hi-fi, solid state radios, whether it be portable or full-size, boom boxes, phonographs, pieces to fix your radio, and that's not just tubes, electronics, but parts. You know, the missing knobs, the missing the broken dial faces, the escutcheons. This is really what it's all about. And I hope that this gives you just a little sample. Sorry for the video quality and also having to dodge all the people. As I walk out the door, I guess as a reminder that, you know what? We come out here in the fall, it's even better because you have the classic fall weather and people getting ready for Halloween. And so here's a great time to come out, do some apple picking, doing some vintage electronics picking, and come here again. At any rate, enjoy. Thanks for everybody for watching, and hope to see a lot of people, familiar faces, back in the fall.